From Tampa Bay streaming news leader, brought to you by AlertTodayFlorida.com. This is ABC Action News.
Hello, I'm Jameson Euler. Dennis has Florida's most accurate forecast in just a moment. But first, here are your ABC Action News Now headlines. The Department of Justice finally making public most of the special counsel Robert Mueller's report. The report highlights things such as the 11 instances of potential obstruction of justice. That includes multiple cases where President Trump directed White House counsel Don McGahn to fire Robert Mueller. You can read more on that report at abcactionnews.com. Ocean circulation might be to blame for the worst year for red tide in more than a decade. USF researchers publishing that finding in a new study. They say this study dismisses the idea that land-based fertilizers are to blame. Scientists hope to know how this summer will be by mid-June. Lawyers for the Parkland school shooting suspect want to question his former mental health counselors without prosecutors in the same room. Those counselors treated Nicholas Cruz before last year's shooting where 17 people died at Stoneman Douglas High School. The 20-year-old suspect has offered to plead guilty for a life sentence, but prosecutors want the death penalty. In other news, be a Weeki Wachee mermaid. Weeki Wachee Springs will be holding auditions. The audition will include an endurance swim test, and if you pass that part, you'll then have an underwater audition. You must be at least 18 years old, and you need to submit a resume to audition. We have all that information at abcactionnews.com. Now here's Dennis with your forecast.
How you doing, everybody? We continue to track what will likely be an afternoon of rough weather, strong winds, heavy rain, and a possibility of a few severe thunderstorms, maybe even a brief waterspout or tornado. Timing more than likely around lunchtime until the early evening. The weekend looks much better.
Don't forget, you get news updates all day long on your favorite streaming device. Remember, you can always download our free ABC Action News app.
This ABC Action News update is brought to you by AlertTodayFlorida.com. Bicyclists, when riding at night, wear light-colored clothing and always use your lights, because safety doesn't happen by accident.